Hello everybody and welcome to a tutorial on a plant from Felucia. Not too sure what the name of it is, but if you know that, leave it in the comments below. And so in this video I will be showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how to build this plant. And it is sectioned off in the video, and you can make as many of these sections to make the plant as tall or as short as you want. And so, without further ado, let's get on to the first section. Okay everybody, so section 1, you are going to want these pieces. Going to start off by making 4 of these, like so. Then you are going to want to put 2 snot bricks on 2 of them. Then you're going to want to take your Travis brick, put 2 1x1 plates of any color, doesn't matter. Also doesn't matter what color the Travis brick is. Then add 2 1x1 clips, like so. You want to make sure that they are facing that way, so they hold a bar vertically. And you are going to want to attach these like so. This centers the Travis brick perfectly, and if you really wanted to make this even stronger, you could put the clips and plates on all 4 sides of the Travis brick, but it is already pretty parts intensive, so no need to do that. So that is module number 1. You will need 2 of them for section 1, so duplicate that. Then, moving on to the middle of section 1. Okay, so the next section, you are just going to want a singular one of the previous sections in tan. So, exact same thing that we just went over, just in tan. And these are the pieces you will be needing for this section. You will start off by putting these together, like so, and you're going to want to make 4 of those modules, like that. And these can be any color of your choosing, doesn't matter, it's just filler, won't be seen. And you're going to want to put all 4 of these sections together, like so, making a square. And then you're going to want to put 4 of the 1x1 plates, again, doesn't matter what color, on all of the 1x1 brackets. Then put 1x1 tiles in tan on those, and then put cheese slopes right on each corner to make a nice circular section. And you are going to want 2 of these. So once you get 2 of them, and once you have 2 and the 3 other sections, you are going to take 1 of them and a double stack of 1x1 plates in any color. You're going to take a black section, then put 1 of these tan sections on the top, then put the tan version of the black section on top of that, connecting to the 1x1 plates, sorry. Then you're going to want to put 2 1x1 plates on top of that, the other small tan section, and then the final black section, to create the first module or section of the plant. And if you wanted, you could take another tan section, stick it on there, make an even bigger plant. But this is the first section, and so let's get on to the second section. For this section, you are going to be needing these parts, and so you are going to make the same module you did in the previous step 4 times, and then you are going to put them together the exact same way, like so. Then you are going to want to put 1x2 versions of the pieces you used in the same spots. And so you are going to want to put the cheese slopes on the corners, and then plates and tiles on the brackets. And again, these plates, these 1x2 plates, the 1x1 plates, the brackets, and the snot bricks can be any color you want. And I prefer tan over dark tan, just because I think the ground looks a little more dark tan. The plants do look pretty dark tan, but I think tan works a little better just to not be overwhelmed with dark tan. So anyway, on to the next part of this section. Okay, so you are going to want to put a 1x1 plate on the bottom of a 1x1 brick, then a stud on top of that, and then this tire, or this wheel piece, on top of that, just like so. Then you want to stick this through and connect it to the previously built model or structure. Then add this big tire on top, and you can use this of course isn't necessary, you can do whatever you want, but I think this huge tire looks the best. It's pretty much the same thing as the last module, just a little bit different. So anyways, on to the next section. And for this section, these are the pieces you will be needing. You're going to start off with the 4x4 round plate, and add these macaroni bricks on the edges, making that structure. Then you want to put the 2x2 round jumper, any color, in the middle. Then put the macaroni tiles around the edge, like so. Then I forgot one piece. A half peg or small Technic pin, and stick it on the bottom. Then you are going to insert that into the wheel, like so. It's a little hard, and it doesn't go all the way in, so it is an illegal building technique, as are a few techniques in this. Then you are going to want to take the flex tube and stick it in, not very far, just a little bit. Then put this gear on, and this bike tire as well. And that completes the next section. As you can see, it's getting smaller. And so with the flex tube, I would recommend getting a large flex tube, as big as you can find, and cutting it down to the size you need, because if you are going to be making a plant with multiple of these sections, which I will be doing in my Felucia series, you will need bigger flex tubes or smaller flex tubes if you are going to make it smaller. So anyway, on to the next section. Okay everybody, so these are the parts you will be needing for this section. Now, I will say you can use any of these 3 tires for this section. I prefer this one because it's a darker color. You know, it's less of that rubber black and more of a tile black, kind of shiny. But you can use either one of these. I think this one actually looks the best, but I like the color of this one more. So I will be using that one. And so you are going to start off by putting 2 of these slopes, putting a 1x2 plate on, and putting a tile. I'd recommend just doing this all in tan. And so you will be needing 4 of those, like so. And then you are going to want to put them on a Travis brick. Then you are going to want to put this tire, this wheel, that I mentioned before, on that Travis brick. It's easier if you do that before you put the slopes on. And then you are going to take your tire and just fit it on there. It is loose, very loose, but it's just to hold it in place. Then you are going to want to put that on your existing build. It can be a little difficult at times, and you get a nice kind of cone look. And so there are 3 more sections, and I'm just going to do them all at once because they are pretty small. These are the pieces you will be needing for the remaining 4 sections, actually. So I will start off with the biggest one. You are going to want to start with a Travis brick. Grab 2 1x1 plates, put 1x1 tiles on them. Then you are going to want to grab 2 2x2 plates and put 1x2 or 1x1 cheese slopes on them, making a slope. Then, centering in the middle of the 2x2 plates, you will want to put the Travis brick, as well as the 1x1 plates. It's kind of hard to get them in sometimes, like so. Then you are going to want to take this and put one of those in between. And for this section, you're just going to want to slide that on like so. Then slide the jumper on. Then slide the wheel on. Again, not a super tight fit, but it just holds it in place. For the second section, you are going to want to put 1x1 tiles on jumpers, 1x2 jumpers, and then 1x1 tiles on 2 1x1 plates, like so. And then connect them to the Travis brick, making sure to have the jumpers centered, like so. Then you are going to take these 2 tire pieces and put them inside each other, like so. Then you are going to want to grab this other Travis brick, put 1x1 tiles around, then put this jumper on top, like that. Then again, just put those on the flex tube. Then for the last section, you only need these 4 pieces. It's easier to actually build it on it, and you're going to want to put the gear like so, and the other gear. Sometimes the flex tube is a little too far down, and you'll actually need to pull it up. It can be very annoying, but you sometimes have to do that. And so make sure you have a little bit of give between layers so that it bends pretty evenly, so you can get a curve like so. And you want about that much sticking out the top, so you can make this, which is just that little stem piece in a few pieces, and you put that on top. It is pretty fragile and will fall off sometimes, but it's not too bad as long as you're not being too aggressive. And so like that, you have a complete plant. So as you can see, I have a total of 2 of the same sized plant. And so these will be different sizes, and I will have 3 more in my Felucia mock, which I have a mock series on my channel of building that mock. And if you want to see how I use these plants, go check that out. I'll leave a link to the series or the one of the first episode in the description of this video, or you could just go to my channel and it'll be the most recent playlist. And that will have all the most recent episodes. And so anyway, without further hold up, that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting the subscribe button and liking this video. I'd really appreciate it. So see you guys in episode 5 of Building Felucia in LEGO.